All right, guys. So we've got Docker installed. We've got our account signed in, and we've confirmed our email already. So let's go ahead and search up for our image. I guess before we do that, let me explain. So a Docker image, first of all, is a generic template of some app that you want. And it's, of course, like I explained, it's in this tiny little computer. Um, and so we're going to go ahead, first of all, we're going to download essentially the template for Metabase, the Metabase image. Once we do that, we'll go ahead and make our own instance of it, and it will be a container. So you can see I've already done a couple right here. They're both the Metabase right there. And so yeah, you can kind of see, and they're running on certain ports. But anyways, what we're going to do is going to search this up right here. And first we're just going to type in Metabase. And so it should be one of the first ones that pops up. It should say Metabase/Metabase. There's a lot of them right here, but this is for sure the only one that has 100 million downloads. And we want the latest. You can select older versions, but we're just going to go ahead and take the latest. And we're going to go ahead and pull that first of all. So what pulling it is going to do is it's going to make a copy of it just for us in our own image collection. Once it's in there, we'll go ahead and run that image, which will instantiate it into its own container. And cool. And you'll get this little confirmation. For mine, it says it was a newer image, but for you, it should just say that it was downloaded. So now that we're here, we've got it. It looks good. We can go ahead and run this. So we do need to change a few settings, and so we can call this whatever we want. In my case, I'll just call it Metabase container. You can call it that. You can call it, 123 ABC. It's totally up to you. And we also need to assign a port. Like it says here, if we do 0, it's going to randomly generate a port. For most people, 3000 is kind of just the default one, though. If you already have something running on that, I'm sure you probably already know it, and so you can change it to 1234 or whatever you want. But we'll just go ahead and do 3000, and then these settings you don't really need to worry about right now. So let's go ahead and run this, and you'll see we'll start to get some logs that will pop up. And what we can do while we're waiting for this is actually just click on this link. And right now it's going to kind of throw an error and say that the site can't be reached. But once it's up and running, we'll actually start to see what our app looks like, or what Metabase looks like. And as you can see right here, there's going to be some things that will probably take a while to load. But that's all right. And so I'll go ahead and move this over here, and then we'll have this guy right here so we can have these side by side. And I'll probably fast forward while this loads so you don't have to sit through it. But once this spins up, we should be good to go, and I'll walk you through the rest of it. All right, so we've got some things that are starting to load in right now. And so Metabase just kind of has this demo, animation that will play while things are set up, but we're getting pretty close to having it good to go. And as you can see right here in all of my logs, things are starting to go really, really fast. They have a template database that I think is what's being copied in right now, and that's what's taking up a lot of the time here. Okay, so that took me probably anywhere from like 4 to 5 minutes to get everything downloaded. If you look, there are a ton of logs down here. But anyways, it's looking pretty good. So this screen right here to the right, this is what it looks like whenever we are getting started in Metabase. So let's go ahead and click on it. Let's get started. So you'll select your language. It's probably English for most of you. And then you can go ahead and fill out some of your information right here. And so I'll just fill out this really quick. And so go ahead and fill out your company too. And then your password. This is something that you're going to want to remember, because sometimes Metabase is going to ask you for your password again. And so make sure you set a good one. We can go ahead and I'll just fill a generated one and then save it or something like that. Actually, you know what? Okay. Man, let's try this again. All right, there we go. All right, so we got that set up. No, we don't want to save it. And so you can go ahead and fill this out. We'll just do not sure yet. If you wanted to, you could add your data right now, but we'll just go ahead and do, I'll add my data later. And then I always like to turn this off just because I don't want them to collect my data. But if you do, you can. Then we'll go ahead and finish this. And then go ahead and say, take me to Metabase. Alrighty, so you can see as we're doing stuff, it's kind of giving us logs, it's filling stuff out. That's pretty normal. You shouldn't get any errors here. But anyways, now we are in the actual Metabase interface itself. And so we'll go ahead and hop in this in the next video. But you've got Metabase set up using Docker. Congrats. I'll see you guys in the next one.